3, 2, 1. Hey there, everyone! Hold on, let me make sure this isn't fucking me over. I've noticed that for some fucking reason it still captures my audio. So, let me know now, Dad. Anyway, hello. If you're noticing a distinctive echo, I can't do much about that. I have no fucking idea what's going on. And if you're noticing the audio delay, again, I don't edit. I don't even record my audio separately. But, I digress. You've seen the title. Yes, it is our lovely Squiddo Mejuri trying her damnedest to get through this bullshit so that we can go over and see Jean and have her explain her complicated backstory, which is probably going to involve zombies or some shit. We beat stage 23 last time. Blessed be. And Sheldon has a request for this shit. Transfer junction into section of the soul. God help us. Alright, let's go. Oh man, I think there's like what, I think there's maybe about a 40-second delay or so in the audio. Oh, of course it's this fucking weapon. It's not that the hero slosher, it's not that slosher weapons are bad. I happen to love using the blob, but God, is this bad. Anyway, what's the plan today? Oh yes. Oh shit. Oh yes. The plan today was to talk about thoughts in anime whilst Mejuri tries her damnedest not to get fucking murdered. And, by the way, for anyone going, oh, you're calling women in anime thoughts? What a sad, pathetic life you must lead. That's not what I mean. Let me explain some stuff to you. There's a distinctive difference between a girl who is a thought and a girl who is just a bitch. Okay, let me explain this to you. Oh, God. Give it a second. Let's go off. I'll take that. Oh boy. Make one wayward jump. Jesus. Suddenly it's Eddie's lobby. Anyone watch One Piece? Yeah, you watch One Piece. Alright, thoughts in anime. Now I know what you're thinking. Oh, thoughts. You mean like that bitchy character who's always trying to get with the main character even though he or she has no interest? No. I'm not talking about those characters. Those characters are alright. Sometimes they can be well written, and they usually end up getting their own love interest. Typically, generally, for the sake of giving them their own love interest. But they're usually not bad people. But I mean, how do I put it? Those characters who are antagonists in the sense that they don't seem to understand how to be a regular fucking person. I would use anime as examples. I would give some examples, but I'm not certain which ones you all have seen. And yes, I'm going to try and do my voice the entire episode, because I am nothing if not a thespian. I am also not a half-dragon, but that would break your immersion, so pretend you didn't hear that. But anyway, but let's just say you have two characters. Oh god. Let's say you have two characters who are childhood friends. Already have a pretty niche formula for romance. You know, it's like, oh, childhood friends. They know a lot about each other by default. You know, it's like, oh yes, oh no, I don't know, so and so since we were both 6. We were so close as kids that we even took baths together. Isn't that funny? And it's like, oh yeah, it's so fucking cute because we were kids. Like, but now that I've gotten older, I see them less as a child and more as a man. And it's like, well, good for you. You mind explaining to me why that means you get to be a bitch to this girl, though? Like, because she's moving in on my man. It's like, that's a prime example of thought in anime, of a thought in anime. A character whose interpretation of love, or at least the interpretation of why they deserve the love of the character they're going after, is that proximity and time equal romance. They do not. I wanted to mention this actually in the last episode when I was trying to talk about writing, but if you're going to write a character who is in love with another character, do not do that. Do not have your justification be, oh, because they were childhood friends, obviously they would love each other by this point. They know so much about each other. And isn't being in love with somebody to know a lot about them? It's like, yes, but also no. You know, it's one of those very complicated situations that can't really be truly explained or expressed. Let me put it in this way. If I wanted to let you know that I had a thing for you, I wouldn't go, I'm your boss, and I've signed your fucking paychecks, so ride this fucking dick. No, I wouldn't do that. That'd be sexual harassment. And I ain't about that life, yo. Shoot deflect fucking projectiles! Oh god! This is a nightmare situation! Oh god! Well, that's life number one. Oh boy. What I really hate is that these fuckers come back every second. Okay. Please, God, give me an out. There we go. There we go. Okay, we did that. So this basically makes it impossible to just fucking hide somewhere. Oh god. Oh god, that's life number two. We might be stuck on this one for a while. This is another one of those maps that would be far better were I allowed to choose my weapon. Actually, hold on. No. No. I have an idea. I'm trying to do what I do. Okay, so that's where that one goes. Are you fucking kidding me? I know I said I probably wouldn't, I said this to myself, I probably wouldn't be going after these random items and power-ups because I want to get through this shit. Oh, thank God. And I've made it instantly 10 times harder. Whoop! Stay away from me. Stay away from me, young Spartacus. Woo! Okay. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's not the way we were meant to do this, but we're doing it anyway. And there goes life number 3. Okay, let's try that again, shall we? Let's try that again. This is what happened to compensate. Let's do this. Sheldon, you fuck, I hate this goddamn weapon. I hate saying this, but this is one of those few levels where shit would have been easier with a different weapon altogether. Had I been allowed to use maybe the charger, I know I said I hate it, which I fucking do, but guess what? This would have been significantly easier with the goddamn charger. You know why? You want to know why this would have been easier with the charger? Because at least with the fucking charger, I know exactly what I can aim at. I don't have to guess, I don't have to check. I can just go, oh. I can just go, oh, I want you dead. Oh, god damn it. Sup, Spartacus? With the charger, at least, I can go, oh, I want to aim at you, I shall aim at you. I don't have to go, oh, I guess I'll play a game of musical buckets. Give me a fucking eggs. We know we're not going to get, like, fully leveled up gear by the time we actually need it, so it's like, what's the point? I honestly wish these fucking checkpoints were a bit better, too. You know, it's like, I don't know, I want to save that extra one up, you know? Fuck off. Anyway, what was I fucking talking about? Right. You know, it's like, if you write the character to have an interest in the main character, or in one of the members of the main character's cast, hello? Oh! I get it. You're an asshole if you think I'm going to go that far for some fucking sardinium. Fuck you. Have you now? I have some dignity and pride. They're limited in their forms, but dignity and pride nonetheless. Fuck off. Mejuri is not that type of girl. This is probably a very laggy, shaky video, and I'm still going to upload it and not re-record it because I'm an asshole. But also because I don't own editing software. And also, none of you have commented or viewed the videos enough for me to actually start trying. Raw, unfiltered, uncensored. That's how we do it over here at Unbound Studios / OP Production Studios. We're as consistent as Disney's branding towards mothers. Think about it. Anyway. If you're going to write the character to be like, oh, I'm in love with so-and-so because of reason, it's like, great, now have reason make fucking sense. For that which enrich Grov's soul or give him mighty erection. Anyway, it's like, have it make sense, you know? It's like, oh, I want so-and-so to be in love with so-and-so because of... I actually don't fucking know. Much like Brangelina, they have about as much screen time together as, well, Brangelina. You know, it's like, how are you supposed to make this couple seem like they're genuine? You know, that's how you make a proper thought. Like, if your goal was to make her a thought, then fine. Make her a thought. You know, it's like, I want this to basically be the most hated character in existence simply because she clearly doesn't fucking know what she wants out of the relationship she's trying to get. And that's fine. You know, it's fine. You know, that's fine. You can have that be their thing, if that's their thing. Like, if you're going to have that be their thing, have that be their thing. Like, this character's whole point of development is they don't know what they want in a relationship, and thus, when they come face to face with the person they want to be in a relationship with, they are very, very awkward about it. And it's like, oh, okay, that makes sense why they don't seem to have any consistency in their rationale for wanting to be with this person. But if your rationale is, oh, they've known them for like 6 years, so naturally they should be together, right? Wrong. You are wrong if you think that way. Okay? Let me just say this. I've known a good bit of women throughout my life for multiple years. I've been friends with a lot of women for multiple years. And I will tell you this. At no fucking point in our lives that we had known each other did either of us say, we've known each other for X amount of years. At this point, why don't we just, you know, become a thing? Want to know why none of us have said that? Because we're not fucking idiots. Ooh, this looks ominous. Ooh, a lockbox. How kitsch. And there you are, my delicious zap fishy friend. I will come save you in a moment. My curiosity has the better of me. But if you're going to do that, you have to make sure that the character is properly designed. Again, don't make a thought. Like, if you want the character to be someone who's, like, nervous about love, and thus would have very mixed opinions about it, and thus would have very mixed opinions about what real pure love is, then that's fine. Then that's fine, you know? You can do that. Then you can do that. It's perfectly okay to do it. If anything, it makes the character more developed. Because the character will then have to learn the lesson of what is actual, true, pure love. And I don't mean pure love in the, oh, Disney, we're all about love and pure love. Oh, the prince riding in on the horse's cock to save the princess, and he also super seriously loves. It's like, no, it's not how that works. Don't have that be your character, by the way. Don't have... Also, do me a favor. Never have a character's whole point of being in love with someone just so they can be in love with someone. You know, it's like the Greeks got it right with the whole love for love's sake thing, and I can understand it. You know, love for love's sake makes sense. Loving some... Love for love's sake... Not love for... That's not the Greeks, it's the French. There we go. The French with le mot d'arte. You know, it's like... If it's love for love's sake, that's fine. That's perfectly okay. That's very kitsch. And it's cute. You know, it's like they know they love each other. They just, you know, don't know the exact method by which they love each other. Thus, but the fact that they know that what they have is love makes them better people for it. And that's fine. That's really fine. That's really fun. It's okay. I like it. It's kitsch. But don't have that be your reasoning for them doing stupid shit. It's like love makes people do stupid things. Yes, it does. We know this. We accept this. This is a fact of life. I hate you. Really? Ah, you'd think there would be an Ontarian that would show up. Yeah, that run took us 8 minutes. 8 fucking minutes to do that run. That's impressive. I'm going to try and resync the audio. Okay. All right. Just for fun. Platform, Madhouse, please mind the gap. I'm going to take this in with me, just to be safe. Right. If you're going to make a character who only loves your main character just because they've known each other for a long time, you're going to then need to make the main character someone who is either sad enough to where they'll take that as a legitimate reason to start a relationship, or make your main character, like, equally as stupid. Is literally all I can say to you for that. It's like, oh, me and Shell have known each other for maybe nary a fortnight, and already I feel that I am desperately, madly in love with her. Like a noble knight's love has given me the strength in order to, I don't know, face up to my fears or some shit, I don't know. Oh, Jesus. Well, fuck you. Oh, jeez. And that, kids, is why you don't, that, kids, is why you don't go balls deep. There we go. Like a shootout at the OK Corral. Hey there. It's like, if you make a character who's all like, oh, I'm just madly in love with, I don't know, let's call the fucking faux protagonist here Hideko. Like, I'm so in love with Hideko, he's not like other boys, he treats me like I'm a human being. Like, great, tell him that. Like, I did. And his reaction? Well, he said he's glad that we're friends. It's like, and you have now officially fucked up. If your point was to say that you love the person, but the only reasoning you give is that you love them because they act like a basic, decent human being towards you, I'm not going to say it's a bad reason to be in love with somebody, far be it. Oh, Jesus, fuck. No, far be that from the case. Sweet mother of cocknuts. You can do that, I can do it! Okay, so there's two routes we can take. Let's take the one we had to unlock. Okay? Oh, fuck. And I know that's going to sound weird. It's like, why shouldn't she be in love with the man who treats her like a decent human being? Because if that's your only defining factor, then that means that character's choice in men before was, I want to be treated like shit at all costs. That's not a character I root for. That's a character I hope gets mental help. Making it rain. And thank you, and thank you, and thank you. Whoop. Whoever designed these, I hate you. Oh, screw that noise. Oh, wow. Okay. New plan, wait. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Oh, never mind. Fuck you. Oh, God. Come on, heal me, heal me, heal me, heal me. Oh, God. Okay. Okay. Woo! How much ink do you take? How much ink do you take? That'd be a really good sexually charged romance song. Somebody get on that. But anyway, yeah, no. It's like that character, your character's taste in men, if their whole deal is they would prefer somebody who doesn't treat them like garbage, and the only reason they're in love with this current character is because they don't treat them like garbage, it's then assessed that I don't need to root for your female character to define love. And I'm stopping the voice because, fuck damn it, is this serious now? There we go. Yeesh! Thank God for plexiglass. Thank you! And as I said before, it's a shootout at the OK Corral. Anyway. Okay, yeah. Alright, we're back to talking. So it's like, your character needs to be rootable. So again, about making thoughts in anime and manga, and any form of writing really, I'm just using anime because it's the one I love the most. If you make a thought character, it's a character whose whole thing is literally that. I like this person because they're not throwing themselves at me. That's not love, that's desperation, that's just longing. You know, it's like, oh, I love you because you make me not feel like I'm the object of desire for everyone. And there's an anime, some people could probably guess by the way I'm going to describe it, but basically, the friend of the main character who has got interest, either the romantic variety or otherwise, lying with another girl, her whole weird thing is that apparently boys constantly confess their affection for her. One even saying it was love at first sight, which is really ironic considering that's how she describes her love for the main character. She says it was like love at first sight. But whereas when this guy confesses, he does it in a way that's very forthright. He's like, it was love at first sight, and I was wondering if we could go out. And it's like, oh, very honest. Oh, Jesus! Well, you can't fucking get over here, you piece of shit. Oh, don't tell me I have to shoot you over this. Oh, wow. Oh, wait, why aren't I using this? Get away from me, you fucking thoughts! Oh, this is some bullshit. Okay. Come on, come on, come on! Push it, Mejuri! Woo! Fuck you and your sardinium. We're not doing that shit. Maybe if we get, I don't know, 10k likes? Anyway. Like, the whole thing is like, oh, I love him because he's not like all the other boys, you know? He doesn't confess his love to me in dramatic ways that make me feel super loved and wanted, and would actually, in any other book, clearly define that this person wants to be with me, and not just be with me for any sort of status or symbolism of any sort. No. She feels as though she's the fucking toast of the fucking world, because she feels the only man for her is this random little scrub. How the fuck am I supposed to do this? Oh, I see. Get away. Ah, okay. Sorry, I had to focus up because this is fucking infuriating. Come on over. There we go. Okay, see where that goes. Right. Okay, so we can stand on this. Awesome! We barely got through this one. Ah, fuck, oh my god. I don't even know properly. Okay. What fucking time is it? Let me check the time. We've been recording for about 30 minutes. Yeah, another one in the fucking bag. Great! Let's see, we've got... Okay, we've just got number 26 and number 27. We can knock those out another day. For now, let's head back to Sector 1 and see if we can upgrade some stuff. And let me get my final thoughts on this thing, because it's fucking scattered. I'm so sorry, people, that these are fucking scattered. If I can do another Warframe video with my friend Yuki, I will, because I desperately need her here. I did not think this would be a problem, but I realize now I need a recording partner. Because if I don't have a recording partner, guess what happens? Stuff doesn't turn out well. Well, now it goes, Mejuri. When one door closes, another opens. So yeah, final thoughts on this whole thing. Forgo any examples, just going to say it directly. If you make a thought, to make a thought in anime, manga, a novel, or a regular cartoon or a TV show, you're making a character whose concept of love is not properly justified. Your proximity to a person does not equal a romantic interest. You could live next to somebody for 10 years, and you could talk to them almost every day, but that does not mean that you are both developing romantic interest in one another. That person could completely have a different interest altogether. The time you've known someone does not, the time you've known someone or the time you've spent with somebody, regardless of context, does not equal a romantic relationship. You could have been, for 4 years, you could have been in the same theater troupe with somebody, and after that you would not have known anything about them, and then you see each other like 2 years after the troupe, you both stop being in the troupe, and you're like, oh my god, it's like destiny, let's go out. It's like, bitch, I don't know that much, if not anything about you. Just because you and someone else's families were close does not equate to you basically being in a relationship. It's not one of those don't get cocky, I've seen you naked moments. It's one of those don't get cocky, you have absolutely nothing about yourself that makes you remotely romantically interesting. If you're going to make a character who's in love with another character because of reasons of the past, make them good ones. Go the cliche route and say, oh, well, when we were both 6, we promised to get married when we both became 16, if neither of us had a relationship. We're in a relationship that was serious yet. Now we're both 15, his birthday, my birthday is directly after his, and he hasn't had a girlfriend yet. He doesn't even have a girlfriend yet. And we've still been seeing each other as friends. I'm sure he doesn't remember the promise, but I do. It's like, well, great, your character is completely fucking sad, because now they have lived their entire life with no goddamn premise of how to live for themselves. Great, welcome to the world. You are now officially an emotional potato. But if you go a different cliche route, where it's like, oh, I met this person in my neighborhood X years ago. They looked like this. And it's like, oh, the love interest is actually right here. He just doesn't recognize her. He or she just doesn't recognize him or her because of vast, drastic changes. That's a justified reason. I fell in love with their personality. And if I were to meet them again, I'd know. It's like, oh, look, I used to be a really fat kid, but then I slimmed down, got a better self-image, and now I'm not only a healthy weight, but my tits for some reason are three times the size they should be. And I am just a bland nobody who really loved your personality when we were younger. I see you still have the same personality, it's just that the image you project about yourself to society in order to make your entire appearance make sense is completely bitchy. But I still love you because I know that you on the inside. Let's go out! Let's get married! Let's make this entire fucking series kind of pointless when you really look at it, because why wouldn't I just contact you? I mean, it's very clear in a flashback we showed in an earlier episode that you had my contact information. I still have the same phone number. Hell, I fucking text you at the beginning of the series like, hey, do you need a ride? You're going to be late for school. And you're like, no. So why didn't I contact you? I don't know, but I'm bland, you're interesting, but also at the same time bland, and people eat this shit up because they like to ship us with different people because no one else has a life. I went on a tangent there, but that's one of the ways you can do it. Again, I hate using her as an example because she's my adorable Squiddo, but I designed Mejuri in a similar way. You know, I designed her in a way to where it's like, how do I explain her relationship with her girlfriend? Well, I developed the backstory using the game's own, stuff. It's like, okay, you're the new agent, right? Right. And the Octarian you get to play as is a clone, I believe that's the whole thing. Well, basically, it's like you both have connections to Octarians. Mejuri herself is half Octarian. In the actual story for her, the headcanon I made for her, this whole story mode is something she tried doing beforehand and failed. Through a series of reasons she doesn't actually recall ever having done it. She only recalls the failure. She recalls drowning. That's it. She doesn't recall anything else. Going through the story mode again is kind of unlocking those memories. And it's like, oh, that's a good way to explain her weird kind of connection to it all. Why she's, unlike me, why she's just kind of naturally good at doing the shit. How does she know how to fight the bosses in the way she fights them? How does she know the names of specific people? How is it that no matter how hard anyone tries, they can never seem to really surprise her with anything? They're like, oh, Mejuri, dear heart, we've got a surprise for you. You're going to be doing a mission in this one specific place. That's home to, I don't know, the Great Kazoo. I don't fucking know. But you're going to do a mission here. Whereas normally, the agent character would be one that says no to that kind of shit. Mejuri's not. Mejuri's the type who says yes. And she does it flawlessly. And no one can understand why or how. They're just like, it's Mejuri. And her only explanation is she's just naturally talented. And within the story I crafted for her, it's like everyone who's pivotal to the story mode is like, no, we know why she can do it. Oh, neat. Could scroll. The people who are pivotal to the story mode know why she can do it. She just doesn't know. And it's kind of a sad thing, too, because it's like the reasons she can do it are very sad. It's like she shouldn't be able to, and yet she can. And she doesn't remember why she's able to. And when she meets Jean and sees Jean, it's like, wait a minute. For some reason, I feel like I know you. For some reason, I feel like I've seen you. And the whole story I crafted for her was she did. You know how people show the sunken scroll? There's that little sunken scroll image that shows Marina being in the background of the fight against DJ Octavius. And that's supposed to be her explanation for her entire personality as it is. Why she likes, being a DJ. Why she likes being a DJ, why she has such a high admiration for Inklings and their tech and everything like that. That's kind of how it is with Mejuri. It's like, while going through part of the story mode, Mejuri runs into Jean, but doesn't know who the person is. And so, rather than spending an inordinate amount of time trying to figure out who was that really cute Octarian, she's like, all right, time to go murder them all. that gives an explanation for when, in my story at least, for her, you know, it's like when her and Jean finally meet formally, rather than needing to get to know each other starting from names, they already know each other's names. They already know enough about each other just from that one moment in which they interacted. But it's like they also happen to not know much else outside of that. That gives them reason to get to know each other. That gives them reason to form that bond. Mejuri feels like an outcast in a society that should be accepting and actually is accepting what she truly is, being half Altarian, you know, with her true appearance and everything. Whereas she feels she's not actually accepted. And the reason being, you know, shrouded in a bunch of other shit. But for the relationship, at least, it makes sense. You have two characters who have not only a lot in common, both with similar sounding origins, both with similar feelings of disconnection between their world, you know, the one they live in by themselves, and the rest of the world. And, you know, it's this weird connection. And that makes sense. Over time, you realize that connection not only is not a bad thing, but it's something that helps you to realize why you feel the way you do around this person. Sure, I could have just had Mejuri be, you know, your typical beta straight character, but fuck you. She's my Gaby and I love her. I could have had Jean be this character who is very stoic and very, like, set in her ways, but no, I have her be kind of a goofball to counter Mejuri's weirdly serious nature. I have her be oddly, you know, adept at using a singular weapon, whereas Mejuri is skilled with all of them. Have Jean be able to cook, whereas Mejuri basically poisons anyone she fucking makes food for. Yeah, that's right, I went for the mysterious food X trope. Fuck you, it's my character. But the one thing I didn't fucking do was say, well, because we've both known each other for X amount of time, obviously we should be in a relationship. That's how you know characters, and before I leave you with this, is simply this. Never, ever, ever make a fucking thought be a character